This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and the Becker Business Podcast. We're going to quickly walk you through about 15 stories this morning. Hopefully, you enjoy this. I know it's a longer episode than normal, and hopefully, it's of interest. First, the government shutdown marches on, but it does seem like it's very close to a solution with several Democratic senators crossing the aisle to vote with the Republicans to end the shutdown. I think this is largely really good news for the country. We're getting close to the Thanksgiving holiday, and so much stress on senators and congressmen and the Republicans to end the shutdown to make sure air travel returns to normal, and also some of the benefits that people are missing end up returning to normal. Plus, so many federal employees really struggling. So, a lot of pressure to get this closed. It seems like we're getting closer to ending the shutdown. Second, the Tesla pay package for Elon Musk has got a lot of headlines. The thing that people have to realize is that currently Tesla has a market cap of 1.43 trillion, and a ton of his targets and wins in the pay package don't kick in until he gets to a market cap, or Tesla gets to a market cap of 8.5 trillion. So at the end of the day, it reminds me of the old Ross Perot SNL skit. I save the country this much money, I get that much money. And I'm old enough to remember that. Many people are not. But the amount of chastising the pay package, it is driven on some incredible goals where if he hits them, a lot of Tesla shareholders will get wealthy. Third, Price Waterhouse cuts business services jobs. Not that huge a number of jobs, but still a big impact for those people. Fourth, Wendy's is closing several hundred stores. This is going to have a big impact and also negatively impacts a lot of low income jobs, which are much needed jobs. Fifth, UPS cuts 48,000 jobs in management and operations. UPS is down about 24% year to date. Tesla, just go back to Tesla, is back up 7+% year to date after being down a lot of the year. Sixth, October saw massive layoffs in the country. That's a bad sign. That's scary. Nearly 155,000 people were laid off in October. Seventh, Expedia Group jumped 17.5% Friday. Again, they had a great quarter and improved the revenue outlook. Simply remarkable, quite frankly, given all the trouble that's out there in the travel world. The stock's up 38% year to date. Eighth, Wayfair also jumped 8.3% Friday and is up 140% year to date. Did not see that coming. Ninth, Carvana is up nearly 50% year to date. CarMax is down nearly 50%, nearly 60% year to date, and just got rid of their CEO. 10th, we're working on finishing the book by Cal Newport on deep work. I love his book. I think terrific. Two of the books that are coming out by authors on the nonfiction side that we're fans of. Morgan Housel has a new book that came out called The Art of Spending. Scott Galloway also has a book coming out, Notes on Being a Man, that talks about how much trouble you're seeing in so much of the world around young men, 20s, 30s, and lost, and so forth. 11th, we're thrilled this week to interview several great guests on the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. These include Jake Laird, Ranil Harath, Paula Avenheim, David Rajakovic, Scott Bauer, and so many more. A great week on this side. Matt Litz as well. 12th, Restoration Hardware is having another awful year. It's down around 51% year to date. 13th, NVIDIA is still up about 40% year to date. Market cap around 4.6 trillion. 14th, Amazon has rebounded tremendously. It's now up 11.5% year to date and pointing up today. 15th, a great piece at Becker's Healthcare on 14 trends that the C-suite is watching heading into 2026. This was written by Laura Dierda and available at Becker's Healthcare. We're also busy working on next year's annual meeting, so we'll see how that goes. 16th, student debt and medical debt have become a huge burden in our nation. It seems that when the government starts to subsidize huge industries, it feels good at first, but leads to huge inflation and huge debt. great intentions, horrible outcomes. 17th, I love a tweet from Alex Hormozy. The biggest risk to your business are your second and third best ideas that you keep on working on, but you shouldn't. The concept being this loss of focus, this loss of single-minded focus causes trouble for your other businesses. It causes trouble because you're not really focused on the one key business. 19th, there's a narrative out there, and it's going to be another unpopular concept that the wealthy don't pay taxes. I believe that this is largely a false and political narrative. There may be some super wealthy that this is true for, but for most of us, it's not true. Most of us do pay taxes and at pretty high rates. 20th, Intuitive Surgical is rising again while other device companies are falling. Smith & Nephew and Zimmer Biomet each had tough weeks. Intuitive is up 7.24%. They're doing great year to date and really the leader in the robotics, the surgical robotics area. Thank you so much for listening to the Becker Business and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. We hope you enjoy this episode. Thank you.